Just over a month ago, I asked you guys for your 21 Pilot hot takes for this new video series, and so far, we have 2 episodes out. Of course, this one being the third. We have a video talking about your hot takes in terms of 21 Pilot songs as well as albums. Both of those are really great videos, but something I did not expect you guys to submit was your own 21 Pilot theories and your hot takes about the Dima storyline. We have enough for it to be its own individual episode, so here we are. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on when you're watching this. How's it going, guys? First off, I hope you're having a good day today. Hope your days go well and hope it continues to go well. Welcome back to the 21 Pilot Hot Take series, where I react to your 21 Pilot hot takes, and it's not too late to be in the series, because down in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comment, there is a link to a Google form where you can submit your 21 Pilot hot takes, whether it be about a theory, whether it be about a song, an album, or the subject of next week's episode, which is Miscellaneous 21 Pilot stuff. So hot takes about Tyler, Josh, the Psy Band, 21 Pilots Live, or some other aspect about 21 Pilots doesn't fit in the other categories. And it's all anonymous, so by all means, if you have a hot take, submit it down in the form below. Also in the pinned comment and the description box is a link to the Trees Project, which is a fundraiser for the birthday of Tyler Joseph, started by Shy on the Twitter machine, where all the money is being raised for the charity American Suicide Prevention Foundation. I probably got a couple of those words mixed up in there, but all the money raised will be donated to that charity in Tyler's name. So if you can donate, by all means donate to a cause that means so much for the 21 Pilots community as well as this community on the channel. If you can't, by all means, that is completely fine, but definitely do share the link around. And let's go ahead and get right into it. Here are your 21 Pilot theory hot takes and me kind of critiquing them, trying to give my own commentary, being funny or not. We'll find out, so let's go. Josh was previously a bishop. I've seen a lot of people say this online. I thought this myself too, and I have a video on my channel saying that Josh was Keon's, which we know is not true because Keon's was confirmed to die in the Outside music video. However, I do see people occasionally say that Josh is a bishop, but I need more. Give me more on that. We are the bishops. I thought about this during the Icy tour show during Chlorine. I thought about it because the Clancy letters talk about how the bishops forced Clancy / Tyler to write Psy, but in the real world, we, the fans, are the ones making them to continue to write even when they have their own lives to live. I definitely do like where this one is going, however, it slightly takes a different turn when you remember that Dima is an allegory for mental health, and the bishops represent different things such as depression, anxiety, and all that stuff, which, I mean, if we're the bishops, oh, I don't like the connotations of that in this scenario, but we could give Tyler some anxiety sometimes, can't we? My hot take is that one of the songs on the next album will be called Icy Cold. This is because in one of the journals, I can't remember which one, Clancy is talking about the ocean around the time of the Outside music video, and he mentions Icy Cold, and they are in quotations. I don't know where I can find the journals to read through them again as of right now, but I do remember this specific detail in one of them. Icy Cold is a sick song name and works with the era. While Scale and Icy just happened, the next album will be a new era. I can see Icy Cold still being a song on it still. If so, it will be a banger. I'm thinking Nico and the Niners style kind of indie reggae. So when I read this for the first time, I was actually super skeptical because I don't remember the word Icy Cold in the journals, and I don't remember there being quotations around them either. So I did a little research online. There are several places you can go to read Clancy journals, such as the 21 Pilot Wiki. I also have a full audiobook on the channel of me reading all of Clancy's journals, but in the one that happens before the Outside music video, indeed, in there, it says Icy Cold, and there are quotations around it. Let me circle it there. I can't zoom in any. Oh, I can zoom in more. Perfect. But it's right there, Icy Cold, and you can see the tiny little pen marks around there, looking like quotation marks. I don't know if this is a clue or not, but definitely can see it going somewhere. However, I feel like when we move to the next era, we'll just drop all of the Icy stuff, but who knows? I don't really know what a hot take is.
Here's the definition of hot take. A piece of commentary, typically produced quickly in response to a recent event, whose primary purpose is to attract attention.
But what I do know is that I think a group of Neds is called an idea since they represent Tyler's creativity. They also represent Tyler's songwriting process shown in the lyrics of Chlorine. I remember this comment specifically during the Outside Lore videos I made when the Outside Music video came out. I made a whole 2 or 3 different videos talking about the lore in the music video, and I remember this comment keeps on popping up because I think I asked what a group of Neds was called, since there's a group of Neds in the Outside Music video. I mean, I like it, but I want something cuter than an idea. Like, I don't know, Nettlestons. Let's go with that. In Mulberry Street Bridge, the line, "I'll listen for a song in the distance," might be about finding hope or faith. My first thought was that it had to do with God, since the older songs had more noticeable religion in them. So maybe this is one of those times they put religion in their songs. Listen for a song in the distance, searching for God in the sky. I definitely do like this one. I mean, 21 Pilots songs have a lot of religious themes, and like, they have gotten very well at hiding these themes in their music. I mean, just take a look at Clear, where it's the most obvious one, and just cleverly masking your words. Like, take a look at a lot of the songs on Vessel. They have religious themes. Blurryface has religious themes in it. Trench has some religious themes in it. Specifically, Trench is more so losing faith. Like, that's what Leave the City kind of is about, but also Tyler said that Trench as a whole, the storyline is living in a godless world, if I'm remembering that quote right. Someone will correct me in the comments below, but I definitely do like this, and there's a whole bunch of threads on Reddit talking about connecting 21 Pilots songs like Semi-Automatic to Bible verses. The door could also be blind belief, because the door goes above them. The line in Morph goes, "Above is blind belief." Yes? The only reason I hesitate with this one is because Morph isn't talking about a door, it's talking about the Ned horn ritual of the bishops, and now Tyler, morphing into someone else. But I can see definitely where the door thing is coming from. I may have mentioned that. I don't think I have, though. Good catch, though. The bishop named Nico is mentioned in the lyric "Panic on the Brain." Yes, it is mentioned in Level Concern, but it's also mentioned in Stressed Out with the other bishops. And yes, I know that in Blurryface with Stressed Out, you have to replace the C with a G, but more importantly, Nico is Blurryface. It says his name right in the song. This next album will be the last one, because as much as I hate it, with the Dema storyline being completed, I don't see how much more progress the band would make. Sorry. Well, they were a band before there was ever a Dema, before there was ever a Blurryface. They made music before there was lore. So they could still make music that was meaningful for people after the Dema storyline is done. And Tyler has confirmed that they will still be a band after the Dema storyline is completed. He said it in the Zane Lowe interview. So, you're wrong. You're wrong, and I hate to tell you that, but if Tyler confirmed the band continues after Dema storyline's done, it's gospel. And also, I hate to say this, but this also comes off very as you're more into the lore than you're into their music, which I know isn't true, but that's just how this comment comes off, and I know you don't mean that at all.
Ned is the driving force behind the band, and Josh is just a figment of our imaginations that he has implanted into our brains to trick us. No one can actually be that good at drums. Tyler is just Tyler, but secretly he has a really deep voice instead of a fake one he uses on stage and on recordings. Ned has done this so Tyler isn't intimidating enough to overshadow him. Tyler is overshadowed Ned anyway since he's just so freaking cool, so expect the news of Tyler's death soon enough. Ice towards Ned's last straw, Tyler is as good as dead. Well, obviously, this is a very, very troll entry, but no. And I'm recording this on a voiceover because immediately I over freaked out about this last night because I was having a bad week and let my anger out. So still getting in the video, but yeah, no.
This is my best friend's hot take. She thinks that Clancy is Ned, and honestly, I'm on board. You are going to need to explain this one more to me, because just from the perspective of some of the journals and how they're written, I don't know how this can be a thing, especially with the last couple of journals being from Tyler's perspective in the Outside Music video, as well as on the journal right before. And I mean, the bishops want Ned's horns to harvest them so they can use this psychokinesis to control these cadavers. So if Ned was Clancy, then Ned would, at this point, because Ned would be an empty vessel, but more importantly, Ned's horns would be prioritized over write an album for us. Been holding on to this one for a while. Not really a hot take, it has multiple areas of flaw, but a cool idea I came up with is them releasing a new album entirely written by Josh about his Blurryface. The first concept idea that popped into my head was the cover being the same as Blurryface, but all the colors are inverted. So the cover would be a white and cyan instead of red and black. Then maybe some small torches like the line in Blurryface on the front only slashes through the U and the A instead of on the original album, where it has slashes through the whole word except those two letters. Sorry for being a bit random. Love your videos. And part 2, I already submitted my take on Josh's Blurryface. I just wanted to add my color inversion theory. If you go watch Skill and Icy tour performance of the Outside, you can see the cyan, the white circles, and the dots in the black screen, highly referring to the design of the Blurryface album. The Outside also had a lot of... No, I'm thinking of Morph. Morph had a lot of outside visuals on the Icy tour. They did tease the idea of Josh's Blurryface, and has made an appearance in a cinematic movie, I believe, during Tour de Columbus. I want to say there was the video of that, of Josh's Blurryface. I do like the idea of this, and I would love to see them explore it, the following album, into a different storyline. An album written by Josh would be interesting, though. Demon lore is better when it's not over-analyzed. It's lack of rules and structure that makes this mysterious world awesome. I definitely agree to a certain degree. I mean, if you don't over-analyze, you eventually start to over-analyze, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like a lot of stuff that comes out about the Demon storyline is very surface level and we look too deep into it, so I definitely agree on that front. However, the lack of rules and structure parts, I agree, it does make it more awesome if you forget about all the rules and structure, but coherent storytelling. I need some structure in my coherent storytelling. Where was Josh when Psy was being made? How did he end up on the submarine? They did not know the story themselves in the Blurryface era. Definitely 100%. They did not come up with the Dima storyline. Tyler said he started writing Bandito back in 2015, which I think is interesting. But I agree, they definitely had no idea about the Dima storyline way back Blurryface. Originally, they were just doing a Blurryface story. Probably more of a theory than a hot take, but if you think about the theory of listening to Psy backwards as intentional too, the roughly middle song is Mulberry Street either way you listen to it. If you play Mulberry Street normal, as in From Good Day to Redecorate, it's about those trying to leave Dima. If you play it in reverse, Redecorate to Good Day, it's about the bishops maybe. Ooh, that is an interesting one. It's been a while since I thought about the listening to Psy in reverse theory, but I definitely do like this. And now I want to listen to it in reverse again. Thank you. Tyler and Josh both tweeted someone Goodnight on Twitter recently. What does this mean? Neither of them have been active on Twitter in a while, and now they are both tweeting Goodnight. Why? I want everyone to say this with me together. Not everything that Tyler and Josh do is lore related. They were just having a little bit of fun. Like Tyler did his acronym of good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Josh just replied back to Tyler. I think they were just having a little bit of fun. I think they just like to mess with us and make people overthink, which is fun. See the overanalyzed comment earlier. Vessel is a dream. Ode to sleep, then truce. I'm coming up with a lot more though. Well, I'd like to hear what is this a lot more that you're coming up with. And I want to know why Ode to Sleep is in parentheses and also truce and why that is in the middle. But definitely, Vessel is about the nighttime battle. Tyler has confirmed that himself way back in the Vessel era. And you can hear that on the album with Ode to Sleep being what you would first listen to in the going to bed and standing up all night, with truce being what comes at the end of the night, because now the night is coming to an end. You have won the nighttime battle. You've won the war with yourself. And finally, Josh isn't real. I've seen people say this too, but I've seen this like just as a standalone theory before, and I don't understand. And I see people tie it to the Forest fanfic, which isn't canon. It was a fanfic for a reason, but I need people to explain this theory to me. I have no idea. And that is all of your theory hot takes. Usually at the end of these videos, I like to leave my own hot takes, but in terms of theories, I'm talking about 21 Pilots for over a year and a half now, so go see some of those theories we got on the channel. Just search for TOP Theory Homebrew and you'll find some of my own stuff. But thank you for everyone submitting your theory hot takes, except for that one person. Genuinely, I am mad at you. But yeah, so we'll see you guys next week. If you, like I said, if you have a hot take, whether it be a theory, song, album, miscellaneous stuff, leave it down in the Google form below. And also definitely go visit the Trees Project, donate if you can, share the link. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with something. If you're new here, I don't know what I'm doing most of the time, which is fun, but I will see you all tomorrow regardless. Goodbye, and good night. More importantly, have a good day, and I'll see you later.